What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voice of the culture. I'm your host, Quis. I'm here as always with my brother Nell. We're back with a very special episode for you guys today, man. Season 3, episode 72. It's a holiday season. Let's do it. First of all, Nell, Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas to you, brother. You see, I'm already in the holiday spirit.
You're Grinched out. Is the Grinch your favorite holiday character? I think you told me this before.
Might be.
Yeah. I feel
Probably
like
my favorite movie.
He might be my favorite. Like Christmas. Elf is good. Elf is good.
Funny as hell.
I haven't watched Elf in a while. I might do that tonight. Watch some Christmas movies.
It's a yearly watch for me.
Yeah, man. You got anything fun planned for Christmas?
Not really. I'll enjoy the all the festivities, the basketball games, the football games. Eat good. More of a gift giver than a gift receiver these days. Just enjoy time with the family. Tonight. Yeah. I already had the Christmas party, so good on that front. Good time. Good vibes.
You hosted it?
I did not host it, but I was there.
Okay.
Certainly there.
I'm sure you had a good time.
Good time. Yes, sir.
All right, well.
Anything's possible at one of my Christmas parties.
Hey, gotta get too sponsored by Henny soon. They don't know.
One day.
Me and Nell, we be holding it down. But
oh yeah,
we got to go ahead and get into what has transpired in our lives in the last couple of days. NFL season is winding down, right? Week 16 just recapped, man.
Actually, now that hold that thought. I actually think I need to change. Bro,
we're not doing wardrobe. We're not doing wardrobe changes.
You can go ahead and just rattle on. Just give me a second.
What are you doing? What is he doing? This is about to ruin my day. Nell's about to ruin my day, everybody.
Special occasions only.
No, stop, bro.
Dog. Let's back the camera up. So it's a really big hat. But yeah. Now, you were saying, you can go ahead and continue now.
The talk of today happens to be about the Cowboys and the Buccaneers.
Hey, now.
Nell has not watched a single Cowboy game all year.
That's not true.
Let's not say that. You're right. I'm lying. He has not cared about a single Cowboy game all year until this weekend. Nell texted me for about an entire quarter. Go ahead, Nell. Go ahead.
I fell asleep after that.
Go ahead. What do you have to say?
How about them Cowboys? Hey, now. Somebody felt the rush on Sunday night.
Did we?
I told you last week you was going to feel the rush, and you felt the rush. CeeDee Lamb was hooping. Deron Bland, Mr. Pick 6, turned into Mr. Strip Fumble at the end with a game-clinching forced fumble. Love to see it. Yeah. Baker was all right.
I was going to say, what did he do? He didn't have a terrible game.
Right. But he wasn't baking. We did the baking out there.
Congratulations.
And if I remember correctly, coming into the game, the Buccaneers controlled their destiny to win their division and host a home playoff game. Now they don't. Now they're second in their division. Possibly miss the playoffs. It's crazy how one loss can just turn the whole season and momentum around. No Dak. Teams been picking it up a little bit lately, but we struggle a lot at home. But those Bucs came to town, and we stood on business. Because we'd be damned if we let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come into our house and get a W.
That's happened before.
We ain't letting it happen again.
You done? I just remember when we said we weren't talking about
I think so.
I remember those days. You remember that day?
I remember those days too. And guess what? They were brought up. Somehow, some way, they made their way onto the show.
We haven't mentioned your team in weeks.
When you mentioned them last week?
We had to.
Oh, so I'm thinking we had to today.
Well, you're right. We did.
Shout out
Congratulations,
to them
though.
boys.
Congratulations to your Cowboys on winning yet another meaningless game. You mentioned the playoffs. I would like to remind you, you are officially eliminated from the playoffs. We're officially eliminated from the playoffs prior to our boys stepping on that field. I give you, hey, tip your cap. Go ahead. Tip your cap. Thank you. There you go. You know,
Damn, y'all went out there and pretty
we
much a
lost. Yeah,
must-win game for y'all to a
and
team that's already been eliminated from playoff contention. That means we must be ass if we was already eliminated. And y'all went out there and
the
lost.
Bucks are 0-4 in primetime games.
And the game
Nothing
that
new.
y'all needed,
Nothing
brights
new.
got too light. No, lights
The what?
got too bright. Yeah, it was backwards.
Right.
Lights got too bright.
I mean,
It happens.
at the end of the day,
At the end of the day, shout out to the Falcons and Michael Penix Jr.
he didn't even look that good.
Hey, he's about to lead his team to the playoffs while, some quarterback is, about to miss the playoffs.
I have we still have a good shot at the playoffs. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
Wild
I'll
card?
say, no, we can. No. Well, there are
No.
two. No. Let me tell you.
No.
Let me tell you. There are two scenarios. If the Bucks win the next two games, right? If the Falcons
Right.
lose to the Commanders, and the Bucks win the next two games, we're going to win the division. If the Bucks win the next two games, and then the Commanders lose to y'all in the last week, we also would make the playoffs. I saw that today on Twitter. So, I mean, hey, we're just big Commanders and Cowboys fans moving forward. Come on.
I hope that you need the Cowboys to win for you to get in, and then I hope we lose.
For 2025, let's work on this hate that you have in your heart.
I tried to work on it this year.
And it's December, and it's not there.
You wouldn't let me. You wouldn't let me.
I did. This game, look, Todd Bowles should be fired. Okay?
Don't blame that man.
Why not?
Why?
You just said, did I feel the rush? Cooper Rush looked.
Did he fumble?
Oh, that's what it is. CeeDee Lamb had 98 receiving yards in the first half.
Did he throw an interception?
Which interception?
Jordan Lewis. Oh, no, they overturned that.
That was a good play. No, they counted that. That was just a good play. That was a good play. My rookie got to be, or that wasn't. Yeah, that was my rookie. He got to be stronger. That's okay. Todd Bowles does coach that defense that let Cooper Rush play 7-on-7 against us all night.
Fair.
At the end of the day, my offense has had to score 40 points every week, it seems like, to make sure that we win the game. Cooper Rush should not have been able to do what he did against the Buccaneers defense. And that is why, again, while I would love for our team to make the playoffs, I hope we do still. I hope that this loss and previous losses are taken into account when we look to fire Todd Bowles.
And
then I'll be good.
Pretty harsh.
And the thing about it is, it's not so much I want him to be fired just because I think he is just kind of mid as a coach. But we have a stud offensive coordinator that we cannot let go. So that's more the argument. If Todd losing is going to get Liam to stay home as a head coach, let's do it. I'm out for it. I don't have anything else to say. I just want Mike Evans to get his 1,000 yards.
How close is he?
He needs about 200 more.
Okay. How many yards did he have Sunday?
Like 59, 69. Might have been 69.
Solid.
I mean, he wasn't targeted the whole first quarter. I don't know what's up with that, Liam. It won't like that. It won't like that. Do you have anything else?
Great game. Great game. Y'all tried. Y'all fought. Good competition. Good. Like it. Now us winning 4 or 5.
All right, let's focus on
It's
something
like kind of
else.
ridiculous. But
How do you feel? How do you feel about Mike McCarthy? I'm hearing that he's gonna have his job again. Is all this winning? Is that what you want? Like, is this what you actually want?
I mean, no, I kind of wish we were still at 3-4 wins right now, so we could get Travis Hunter possibly. But it's crazy because I don't really put any of this season on Mike McCarthy. I
Injuries,
don't think
all of that
injuries.
stuff.
Plus,
You know,
I just don't think the team was good enough. I don't think Jerry Jones, the owner and general manager, did his job well enough to put pieces around this team to compete. I told you before the season, I saw 7 or 8 wins, maybe. It's about where they're going to be at. So
glad we can help you.
mid-team, if they got off to a better start, maybe they'd be competing for a wild card spot. But, schedule wasn't, favorable in the start and just weren't that good of a team. Defenses looked at least a little bit better over the last month and a half, but I just don't really blame the coaching for this season. I think it's more so roster construction and a bunch of other things. So while part of me thinks like maybe a new coach and a new direction and a new voice would kind of help, maybe new schemes, I don't know. I don't blame him. I don't think it's necessarily his fault. If they want to move in a new direction, wouldn't upset me. If they wanted to keep him, I don't know if it's going to upset me because I don't see this team a coach away from getting to the Super Bowl. So like I'm not looking at the coach saying he's really costing us games or hindering us from getting to where we need to be. I think that's Jerry Jones that's doing that and a little bit of Dak, but mainly Jerry Jones. So
How do you
that's
feel
the first order of business.
that like Cooper Rush? He's performing decent. Y'all are winning, and you just paid Dak all that money. Do you look different? Do you look at that differently now?
I mean, I told you I don't think we should have gave Dak all that money, but I understood like that's just what
The
the
business.
market calls for, and teams aren't just going to let franchise level quarterbacks just walk for free. So it sucks, but like, yeah, I mean, I just think they really kind of dumb down the offense when Cooper Rush is in there. Also, I think, lack of competition, like, playing teams like the Bucks and Panthers, that certainly helps make you look good. So like in no way, I kind of knew
My
this
team don't suck, bro.
debatable, but, I'm not going to sit here and say, Cooper Rush is all of a sudden now better than Dak Prescott, but that's why I say, maybe they need to tweak the schemes and try something different with a new voice because I don't know if McCarthy and Dak are necessarily a match made in heaven. Oh, yeah. And I mean, if we're being honest, all this Cooper Rush success is, I mean, we've been able to run the ball. Rico Dowdle has been, one of the leaders in rushing yards the last, 5
On
or
my
6
boys.
weeks. So
Not on my boys. You didn't run that ball.
I'm just saying, over the last couple of weeks, he's had a bunch of 100-yard rushing games.
You didn't
We
even
weren't
like
getting any of
Rico.
that. We weren't getting any of that at the start of the season with Dak, and so a lot of issues to still work on with the Cowboys, but we'll celebrate this one so I can
Happy
enjoy
for you.
my Christmas peacefully.
Your Sixers still play.
Coming off a win, so we'll see.
We'll get to that eventually. Do you actually believe the Falcons can win this division, or do you think they
Yes.
will win? You do. You got them beating the Commanders
Yes.
this week.
Yep.
Is this hate talk again?
This is not hate.
You legitimately believe so?
I just have a feeling that because with the whole switch with Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix, I think it's going to happen. I think they'll find a way to finesse a win against the Commanders on Sunday night. Yeah.
Okay.
And if they don't, Bucks will probably collapse in one of the last 2 games.
You're right. We might lose to the Panthers. We tried to last time, so.
Hey, Bryce Young has been
Anything for. I'm on the Fire Top Bulls train, wherever it takes. Even if it means I have one less weekend to waste watching him coach. Because we get the 4 seed and then we got to play the Vikings or the Lions again. Remember we
L
used to see
L
confidence
L.
level? Gone.
What's your
Gone.
confidence level at now?
3. I saw,
Eight.
bro, Todd Bowles in his
I
press
remember back when it
conference.
was 8,
Yeah,
9s.
Things
Good
happen.
times, man.
Things happen.
Crazy. NFL's long season.
Todd Bowles in his press conference, when they asked him about our inability to cover the middle of the field, he said it's not about coverage. We got to make tackles. We missed too many tackles. How does that correlate? We talking about covering the middle of the field. You talking about tackling. You got to cover the middle of the field first before we talk about tackling. Fire him. But shout out to his son, newest linebacker commit to Michigan, my boy Troy.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me hear your power rankings, man.
I didn't think about power ranking.
Off the cuff, right here, right now. I got mine. It's the same people in it, but it look a little different.
I feel like my power rankings probably won't change.
Don't put Fraud Allen first either. I'm sick of him.
I think I still like my Eagles at 1.
My Eagles. You're doing this again.
I think I still like them at 1. They probably win that game if Jalen doesn't get concussed. Keeping the Bills too. Just keeping them there. Chiefs 3. Yeah, Vikings 4, Lions 5.
Wow.
Let's keep it there.
Wow.
Ravens slowly inching back up in that discussion.
Wow.
Big showdown between the Steelers and Chiefs this Christmas.
Yeah. Steelers Chiefs.
Yeah, about the same.
Wow.
I'm not an overreactor like you. Eagles will probably win their next 2 games going to the playoffs. Yada, yada, yada. Vikings look real good. Nice win against Seattle. Lions still doing their thing, but I'm still just kind of worried overall about that defense and all the injuries piling up. But apparently Montgomery's injury doesn't seem to be season-ending.
That's what they say. I don't believe
That's
that.
what they say. He might just be fighting it, but if not, it's a great thing for them.
It's just like Aiden thinking he gonna come back and play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you still got your leg propped up in the thing. Stop.
And the Bills had me nervous for a second, but
Fraud.
it's okay.
Well, consider me an overreactor because we're back.
All right. I guess Bills are going to be out your top 5.
No, I'm not. It's Christmas. That would be wild of me. It's not very giving. I said my 5 stays is like I got the same 5. It's just a little different. The Chiefs are first. They're going back up to first on my list here. Hollywood Brown has come back. He's assimilated into that offense. Worthy's looking great. You know, Kelsey's going to be there when you need him. The run game is still good, even though Pacheco hasn't had to be used yet too much. You know, still got Kareem. You know, defense looks great. They did a great job, you know, against C.J. Stroud and the Texans. They hurt my boy Tank Dell again, but, you know, hopefully wish him a speedy recovery. I like the Chiefs right now. I think it's all coming together. You know, they got 1 loss on the season. I don't see why. You know, I looked at my list. I'm like, why I keep hating? Give them what they are. Then I got the Bills. I'm going to let them have it at second still. I'm going to keep them there. Okay. I'm going to keep them there. I'm going Eagles 3. I'm pounding with you. I feel like Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt. They win a game. But I am going to say that the defense, they weren't hurt. And, you know, some Eagles fans, after the game, they wanted to just chalk it up to the Jalen injury or the Jalen thing. I'm like, hey, regardless, y'all got to get some stops. What's that, 3? That was my 13. Lions 4. Still like my Lions. And then I'm going to go with the Vikings 5.
Okay.
I really want to move the Vikings up. You know, they hot. They look really good. You know, I feel like they're starting to get to the point where
Sam Darnold might be.
Right.
No?
You might have to have that discussion. It's like, we like JJ, but, I mean, what we're getting out of Sam Darnold is pretty damn good. At least if you franchise tag him see what happens or something. They're getting to that point. Yeah, man. Patty's back at the top for me. Patty's back. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. It's about that time of year. You know how I go.
And what, 13-1?
Yeah. And I told you the ankle injury was fluke. They actually might be 14-1. I think they're 14.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep winning. Might be like the weirdest 14-1 season like ever, because it has not been flashy at all, but they're making it work.
Done. Maybe they're just getting bored of winning, so they're just like, hey, we'll just let you guys see how much fun we can have not losing this game, you know. But we got a first, man. We got Christmas Day football. Christmas Day football now. Where we said we got 2 games: Chiefs Steelers on Netflix, Ravens Texans streamed on Netflix. Make sure y'all got Netflix if y'all want to watch some football.
Actually, nah, y'all can chill out though, because them streams probably gonna be terrible.
But chat, oh my god, they're gonna suck. They're gonna suck. How you feeling about these games, man? Very, very, very short week. A Wednesday game. Wednesday 1:00 game. And these are 4 teams that are playoff teams right here.
Yeah, I hope the quality is up to par. We know how some people don't like the Thursday games because they feel it doesn't give you enough time to prep. But then the Chiefs have a early game this week. Then they play.
I think all these teams played on Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so
wait, no, Saturday. Texas Chiefs play Saturday. Ravens also play on Saturday against the Steelers. So all these teams play Saturday. Right. So it's kind of like just a Thursday game.
Yeah, so that's fine because that would have been kind of crazy going from Sunday to Wednesday. But yeah, it should be exciting. I'm excited for the Chiefs and Steelers. That's a huge one. Steelers still lead their division, coming off that loss to the Ravens with a better conference record. So this one will be huge. And Texans kind of been real up and down this season, but still lead their division. I think they up and down. 8-6 is not what we expected from them at this point in the season.
Right.
Offensively, with all the injuries they've had, hasn't been great. But big opportunity to, give themselves some momentum and, prove a lot of doubters wrong in a game against the Ravens, who've been hot. Lamar's coming in, playing some really great football. Derrick Henry still doing his thing, coming off 160 yards against the Steelers. So these should be 2 exciting games. I'm excited to see. But Chiefs Steelers for me, I'm really interested to see how that defense plays against the Chiefs. If the Chiefs can score enough to win that game. They always seem to pull it out at the end, some kind of miracle. So we'll see what they're able to do. So I'm looking forward to both these games. You got Beyonce at halftime at Houston. So hey, man.
Oh yeah, that is happening.
NFL on Christmas. That might be the new thing. It might be the new thing. Who knows?
The NBA guys said that that Christmas belongs to the NBA. That's what they said.
Told you that.
That's what they said. The
NFL, NBA got to come back with NBA on Thanksgiving again. They got to come back with the NBA on Thanksgiving again.
I want them to
used to give us a couple games.
I want them to do the super cool Christmas. I feel like NBA Christmas used to be a real thing. Like they really drove it home. You had the commercials and uniforms and then nostalgia.
This new NBA just ain't what it used to be.
They're just like, man, we give you 5 games, man. Here, enjoy it.
I try not to be one of the old heads that just constantly complain about it, and I just watch it and enjoy the game for what it is. But like you said, man, some things are just not what they used to be in terms of creating excitement for the game on Christmas.
We the old heads now. It's okay. We the old heads. The NFL Christmas games though, they're gonna be intriguing. I like what you say. I think that Steelers Chiefs game gets real ugly in terms of just how it looks, right? I always talk about the Steelers, how they make teams turn the ball over. We're going to see a lot of pressure on Pat Mahomes, see how he looks, see what they do to, throw that defense off. George Pickens is back for the Steelers. He's been sorely missed. I'm sure Steelers fans are excited to have him back. I'm sure he's excited to be back. Russ is excited to have him back as well. So hopefully that offense can get back to, looking about how they were before he dropped off because, they've been a little off. But that'll be a fun game. Ravens Texans, Deontay Johnson released by the Ravens, picked up by the Texans. First game back, you get to play the Ravens. Boom. You
I
know,
remember somebody
Texans.
on this show said he was about to have an impact on the Ravens. I
I mean, I
remember
thought
that.
he was. The guy wasn't terrible. I don't know what happened. They didn't even play him.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, the Texans need him. No better time than now than to, assert yourself on the team. He's not gonna do anything this week if he even gets in. I want to see what was it? Is he losing it? I don't think he was losing. He was doing fine in Carolina. Him and Stroud, I don't know. That could if he can play to the level that we know him to play to, that can be a big boost to this Texans offense moving forward. They locked into the playoffs because they won the division. You got Nico Collins, who's one of the best receivers in the game. Shout out to that Michigan man. I remember somebody on this show also told y'all that. But they only want to talk about when I say things that doesn't fit their agenda.
Don't do that.
Nah,
Because
it's
you be
okay.
doing the same thing. You be doing
I've
the same thing to me.
never done that before.
And I listened to you when you brought up Nico Collins. That was my fantasy MVP last year.
I'm glad that you listened. I'm glad you listened. So, those would be fun. I think, I like the Chiefs. I like the Ravens to win both of these. I think both games will be close, slugfest. I'm excited.
I like
we get
Steelers
NFL on
Ravens.
Christmas. You just want some drama.
I do.
I know. It would be good. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm saying that like
my guy
like I
Josh
said,
needs that number 1 seed.
He needed real bad because singing with the Patriots.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
Division opponent, yo. You know how that goes.
That team stinks.
Division opponent.
Yeah, I do know how it goes. You're right. We lose to all of ours.
Yeah. You talking about almost losing to the Panthers and you trying to...
Okay. We just said our team's not good, right? That's what you said. We don't have MVP Josh. By the way, speaking of MVP
bro.
and Lamar, speaking of, Lamar that race ain't over. He's still fighting it. And Josh trying to give it away.
You're right. He was trying to give it away.
He's trying to give it away. If Lamar put on a crazy performance on Christmas Day, it's a wrap.
Lamar's got to win his division.
We'll see.
I don't think he can win MVP without winning his division.
I mean,
personally,
it's getting there. He might. What do we think about these NBA games, man? NBA Christmas. You start off 12 o'clock. You got my Knicks versus the Spurs.
I think I'm looking forward to each game.
Yeah, I feel like each game has a little bit.
I'm not looking forward to the Sixers game because I feel like that one's going to be a blowout, honestly.
No. Don't do that. Don't try to get ahead of it.
Lakers.
You always try to get ahead of it.
You always say I'm getting ahead of it, and then when it happens, it's like, oh, what happened? It's like, I kind of told you what was going to happen.
That is crazy, bro.
Timberwolves, Mavs could be a solid one. LeBron versus Steph. I mean, I'll never turn down that kind of matchup.
Yeah,
as often
as we can get it. Yeah, each game has a little rivalry.
I just hope that they can make them. I just hope that they can make it to the fourth quarter. Get me like half of this lineup. Just give me 2 to 3 games that make it to the fourth quarter close, and we're good.
They're forcing Wemby on us. I feel like him coming to New York is a little strange.
Kind of feel like they should be forcing Wemby on you.
I mean, why do we have to play them? Oh, I know
where else
why.
You gonna put them?
You remember last year we had that game and then he blocked Brunson. Brunson had like 60. He blocked Brunson's 3 and then threw the ball into the stands. Yeah, that's why.
Rivalry born.
They're trying to create a little something. Hey, watch my boy Brunson.
Or they're just like, yo, what's the weakest slot that we can throw the Spurs into?
They could have played y'all.
Oh, boom.
They could have played y'all. Because I don't see why the 10-17 Sixers would ever be playing the defending champion Celtics. I'm not sure what they were expecting there, but
box office.
Right.
Christmas,
we're gonna
enjoy all about box office. Not about records, it's about box office.
We're gonna enjoy watching Embiid cry.
That's the kid. If it's about record, then why aren't the Cavs on Christmas? It's about box
they're not
office.
Fun. And their records
exactly.
We don't even care about
box office.
Okay. Well, enjoy. Hopefully everybody enjoys Christmas Day, man. All we trying to say is there's storylines throughout. Hopefully Embiid can give Nell a great Christmas. Hopefully that can happen. I genuinely would love for y'all to beat the Celtics on Christmas. I would.
No, you
don't. We had a good time just yesterday. we were talking about the Maxey finish to the game. Why you trying to act like
Great finish.
I don't do your teams like you do.
Yes, you do.
I can watch your teams, root for them, talk to you about it. You just hope
I
my
watch
teams
Knicks
lose.
games.
You haven't talked to me about a single Knicks game where the Knicks were like winning and it was
The revenge game. I was all locked in. I was like, yo, Cat putting belt to ass right
all
now.
right, okay, fine.
You gonna say that didn't happen?
Fine.
I was like, that weak ass video, Cat gotta cook them. I was locked in.
Hey, I don't ever want to hear y'all talk about Rudy Gobert again. I told y'all time and time again that is not the defensive player of the year in the NBA ever. He is not. He has never once been the best defender in the NBA. That man went on that island, and that man Cat did not miss a shot. 32 and 20. 11 for 13, 5 from 3. He didn't miss a shot, wasn't guarded by Rudy Gobert. Merry Christmas. You get to see Cat on Christmas as well.
Sir.
Nell, I have to say, man, we're at the pick'em. And guys, I have managed to let Nell back into this thing formally. We're now tied at 11-5 because the Cardinals could not beat the Panthers. And Nell took the easy way out, picked the Rams, beat the Jets.
Easy way out. My man picked the team going against the Panthers, but I took the easy way out.
I need time to look at who I want to pick because I feel like I don't have any good options. So I'm going to let you go ahead and do your thing first because
I think I got my pick. I think I'm going to take the Panthers. Just kidding. I'm going to go ahead.
You are a crazy dude.
This is so enticing because I don't want to pick a bad team. Let me get those Saturday morning. Yeah, let me get the Chargers. Have I taken the Chargers?
No.
Let me get those Chargers. Yeah,
I like that. I thought you were gonna take my game,
which was
I'm gonna take the Seahawks over the Bears.
I was thinking about it.
If you had said them, I was gonna do the Chargers. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's also a shame because last week I wanted to pick the same team as you. He didn't let me. I should be.
Nah, that's anything.
No, it's okay. So you got what? Chargers. Who they playing? Patriots. Okay.
Kind of wanted to take the Colts, but
I would never, ever.
Anthony Richardson has like a 2 for 20 passing game, and like I'm cool.
Then he scores 3 rushing touchdowns. Oh wait, I lied. Oh wait, I'm good. Okay, I couldn't pick the Chargers if I wanted to. Huh? Never mind. Yeah, I'm rocking with the Seahawks. Let's do it. Let's have a good Christmas. Have a good Christmas.
Wait, I don't think you can pick the Seahawks.
Why I can't? No, I picked the Niners to beat the Seahawks. I never picked the Seahawks to beat nobody. You trying to jip me?
You sure?
I'm looking. Oh, you're right. Damn, that was the first team I ever picked.
Seahawks over Broncos week 1. Had to make sure it wasn't no other Hawks in the NFL.
Isn't that unfortunate? Well,
I guess you're going with the team I just gave you.
Nah, I'm going with the Rams. Beat the Cardinals. Okay. Cardinals screwed me over last week. I'm off. Divisional game should be close.
That would be funny as hell if they screwed you again.
That would.
Good pick.
Yeah, the Rams are hot, man. They're starting to look a little dangerous. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm rocking with them.
Okay.
Y'all good? Good, man?
Just want y'all to know this man had like a 4-game lead and somehow blew it.
I got bored. Y'all, if y'all pay attention every week, he begs for me to keep him in the game. It's like when you playing your little brother or something, you let him score a couple times.
And you never do. You never give me any like favorable matchup. You just have your team you pick just happens to fall.
Look at how you came back. Eagles over Panthers, Cardinals over Patriots, Rams over Jets. That's your last 3.
Yo, you told me the Rams over Jets was a little risky.
It was risky.
They won 19-9. Like it was a struggle.
But look at me. I'm losing. I have my L's this year. Bengals over Giants was a weak one. I picked the Bucks to beat the Ravens. I let you talk me into that. I picked the Niners to beat the Seahawks.
I don't know if I talked you into that one.
I picked the Niners to beat the Seahawks. I picked the Bears to beat the Niners. My losses are
all your fault for picking the Niners. That's your fault.
I lose when I let you like.
I didn't beg you to pick the Bears. I didn't talk you into picking the Bears. You was like, oh yeah, I got a feeling. I
Don't worry
got a
about it.
feeling they fired whatever his
Drake
name
May.
was, and I got a
Go-
feeling.
Go ahead, Drake
Hey, what
May.
do you want me to do about that?
Drake May got us, and Drake May we trust.
Like, look
I
at the
love
shit I was losing. Ravens over Raiders.
That's weak. You shouldn't have picked that anyway. That's what you get.
Bro.
You picked the Bucks over the Falcons trying to be funny. That's what you get too. You jinxed my team. You tried to do the jinx.
I wasn't even trying to be
You-
funny. I thought
you
y'all
took
was
a-
like that.
You took an L. You took an L just to like prove a point. You took another L to prove a point. You picked your team to lose to the Commanders. So this
That
is your
wasn't-
fault.
I wasn't trying to prove a point. They shouldn't have won that game, bro. They
You
were playing awful.
You were on the Jets bandwagon. You lost 4 straight because
it was
because
the Broncos. I'm sorry,
then-
I didn't know how good the Broncos were going to be in week 3.
and then you didn't believe the Vikings were legit in week 3 either.
It was week 2. It was week 3. What do you want me to do about that? Yeah.
Hey, man, be better at forecasting. Look, this is what the people wanted. We're
You see
down
how
to the
I
wire.
adjusted though? You see how I adjusted and you got worse over the season while I got better? That's
It's a war. It's a game of attrition. It's about who's doing the best
not
at
how
the
you
end.
start, it's how you finish.
All right, watch
And
this.
you, sir, are folding right now.
Watch us. My Bucks are gonna make the playoffs, and I'm gonna beat you in this. Don't even worry about it. Just watch this work.
We'll
Top
see.
8. And the Knicks, I guarantee the Knicks dub on Christmas. Actually, I should not say that. I have really bad luck. I take that back. Redact that. We're gonna wrap
We
this
keeping
up.
that.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Please do.
That's gonna do it for this episode, man. Christmas episode, 2 for 2. Had to hop on here for a little bit during the holiday to give y'all, some good 2 for 2 action, man. Some good. Nell came on here to talk trash. Honestly, that's really all he wanted to do all day today.
That's all
so
I wanted to do.
he got what he wanted. Congratulations to the Cowboys, man. But in all seriousness, man, we wish each and every one of y'all like happy holiday, Merry Christmas. Thanks for rocking with us as always, showing love to us on the YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, we there, Spotify. We appreciate y'all. With that, 2 for 2 is gonna do it for season 3, episode 72. Quis and Nell. We out.
Merry Christmas, y'all.